Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Oh,
Of all the...
Damnation.
yes.
Indeed.
Oh,
Blood and damnation.
yes.
What is the name they have for Mother and I? Apostates? Truly, it boggles the mind. Yes? We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will. What's this? 'Tis a rather odd discussion you seem to desire, leaning in so closely. Not unless you stop.
Let's get started.
You have some kind of problem. Oh? What was this about? Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
Right. A little frantic.
Oh, you got
I can see why. Let's have it.
I am done with that. Too easy!
Here we go. Let's get started.
Well, look at this. I remember taking you across when you left with that fella Duncan. And now you're a Grey Warden. My pap used to tell me stories about them. Templars took the boat. I don't got a clue. They wouldn't tell me. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester, we got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was. I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic, but the tower's always got something to do with magic. Do I look like a Templar? A mage? Why would they tell me anything? Well, you go on ahead. Gregor tells me to stay here, I stay here. I reckon the fella knows what he's talking about. Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor. I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust? All right, keep safe, you hear?
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry. The collective is a self-policing guild of mages who simply want to be left alone. We mean no offense to the Chantry, but we would rather live on our own terms. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet. Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Makers smile upon you. A little something extra. For friendship.
Right.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you? It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story. Of course. What would you like?
What is it?
Right.
On my way.
Good day.
Ha! Watered down ale, damp beds, rickety stools. Why do I even bother?
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
Yes? So, full of questions, are you? I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me. Truly, I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely laughed at me. 'Tis not inconceivable that she could capture a chastened man, or perhaps change to a more attractive form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult to imagine her with child. It seems likely, does it not? In an animal form, a babe could easily be spirited away and raised as Flemeth's own. I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another, and Flemeth has always treated me as her blood. I would have nothing in common with them, nor any need for what they might provide. Flemeth taught me everything I needed to learn: how to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the lesser. You suppose it's true? 'Tis true. Take yourself. You do not honestly desire such things from me, do you? 'Tis better to be free of such cloying and cluttering delusions as love. I do not consider it a limitation. Not leaping into a burning building also happens to be an experience best avoided. I tire of this discussion. Let us move on, shall we?
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass. I am the person appointed to stop all unauthorized access to the Circle Tower, meaning you, because you're unauthorized. Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it. Kill some Darkspawn. Come on, let's see some righteous Grey Wardening. Aha! Oh, I knew it. I bet you can't even sense them. A real Grey Warden is supposed to be able to sense Darkspawn. Now that's good, I suppose. Wouldn't want Darkspawn smeared across the landscape. I hear their blood is black. Is that true? You'd know if you were a Grey Warden. Oh, pleasant, eh? Good thing I don't have to kill them, then. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go! Oh, really? You think Gregor would be upset with me for not letting you in? Wait, actually, he would. Good point. He's the big guy around here. I bet he could deal with one Grey Warden. Alleged Grey Warden. Well, you want that I should take you there now? Come along, I suppose.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray. Well, look who's back. A proper Grey Warden now, are we? Glad you're not dead. Perhaps. Now we're dealing with a situation that doesn't involve you, Grey Warden. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls. We were too complacent. First Jowan, now this. Don't think I've forgotten your role in Jowan's escape. True enough. They may as well have. What does it matter? They took us by surprise. We were prepared for 1 or 2 abominations, not the horde that fell upon us. I will destroy the tower, raze it to the ground. But I cannot risk more of my men. The doors remain shut, and they will protect us for now. Not just mages, but my Templars also. I had no choice. The abominations must be contained at all costs. We do not mean for the doors to stay closed forever. Everything in the tower must be eliminated. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again. If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing. And what was I to do? Leave the door open as the abominations poured out?
He's right. All the circles have doors like these, to prevent abominations from getting loose.
Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer. If, by some miracle, you destroy the abominations, yes, the Templars will join your army. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal. A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last. We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last. Yes. Would you like to trade?
As you wish.
Yes? Next to nothing, I'm afraid. Perhaps there is little to know about this place, or I simply have not discovered its secrets yet.
What do you need? Ask away.
I have a thought. We have an opportunity that I believe we should take advantage of. To the point. My mother was once divested of a particular grimoire by a most annoying Templar hunter. It occurred long before I was born, but even today Flemeth speaks of the loss with great rage. With the circle of magi in such disarray, it occurs to me that this might be the perfect time to recover the tome from their possession, for surely it eventually ended up in their hands. Tis a book of spells, of the sort that Flemeth has dabbled with throughout her long life. Not the sort of thing that would benefit a mage such as yourself, perhaps, for you were taught a different path. I, however, was taught by my mother. I know a way around the wards my mother would have placed on such a tome. I know the language that she would have written it in. I would find such a tome most useful. Flemeth is a sorceress of legend, is she not? And her grimoire would be more than a mere curiosity to mages that daren't even glance towards the places my mother has walked for eons. No doubt 'tis considered something dangerous, perhaps best locked away somewhere dark, yes? And if not, then at least I know it does not exist. But there is no harm in looking, surely? I did not think of it earlier. Truly, Mother has assumed for a long time that the tome was lost forever. I only remembered it now after thinking what treasures might be found in the Circle of Magi's tower now in its condition. Good. I am most interested to see its contents, should it be located. The grimoire is leather-bound and adorned with the symbol of a leafless tree, should you come across it. If not, however, then I shall simply put it out of my mind.
It's done. As you like.
You've returned to the tower? Why did the Templars let you through? Are you here to warn us? I see you still care about the Circle and our tower. Unfortunately, the Circle is in grave danger. They have the right of annulment. So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them. Let it suffice to say that we had something of a revolt on our hands, led by a mage named Uldred. When he returned from the battle at Ostagar, he tried to take over the Circle. As you can see, it didn't work out as he had planned. I don't know what became of Uldred, but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the Circle to one man's pride and stupidity. I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this Circle. Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable. Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving. Petra and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it. I could be here had my mother not shielded me from the Templars, so I am to show sympathy. My mother often said that things are the way they are because they could not have been any other way. I always questioned this. Do what you wish. I care not.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
When? Are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm. When that happens, I usually lay about a young upstart with my staff. That gets the blood flowing and works the kinks out of these old joints. If you are ready, let us go end this.
Yes.
I'm sorry that your homecoming has been marred. Still, it is good to see you back, and I am glad you survived Ostagar. You heard about Loghain. I would never have imagined the Terran a traitor. Wynne was at Ostagar. She told us everything upon her return. But why speak of things past? Be careful in there, and stay safe.
Oh, it's you. I remember you. The tower isn't how you remember it, is it? All right, considering the circumstances. I keep thinking this is our punishment for being mages. That's why the Templars have to do away with us. Their swords are like the sword of mercy that sent Andraste back to the Maker. Andraste only died because of man's foolishness and pride. We need to atone for this. We should let the Templars come. Only then can we be cleansed of our wickedness. I will pray. May we abandon our tainted bodies to find peace with the Maker. Indeed. Of all the...
Indeed. Damnation!
Yes. Yes. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. To answer a question. The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here. The one who commands the Antam, the body of the Qunari. Qunari have no kings. Little patience for endless questions. Why do you? Exactly. You don't ask, nor do I. The Arishok sends me and I go. A portion of it. Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer. Yes. Never. I cannot go home. It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
As you wish.
Yes? Is there something you wish to discuss? If not, we should hurry. Time is of the essence. I suppose you would not have had much contact with him. He never mentored the apprentices, never taught. He didn't seem to care much for the Circle, only his own advancement. I'm sure Uldred has some redeeming qualities. He probably has a perfectly good reason for not displaying them. A long story. It all started when I returned from Ostagar. I was at that ill-fated battle, and I survived, barely. I was in no state to travel, so I stayed at Ostagar to recuperate and help the wounded. Uldred, on the other hand, left for the tower almost immediately. When I finally returned here, I found that Uldred had all but convinced the Circle to join Loghain, the man who nearly destroyed us all. I cannot fault the Circle, though. Uldred had a persuasive argument, and how could they have known what happened in Ostagar? That is my suspicion. Uldred always wanted power. Perhaps Loghain promised Uldred the position of First Enchanter once they had dealt with the Blight. Well, I told the First Enchanter Irving what Loghain did on the battlefield. I revealed him for the traitorous bastard he is. Irving said he would take care of it. He called a meeting to confront Uldred. But something must have gone wrong. I emerged from my quarters when I heard the screams. They were coming from the meeting room, and it wasn't long before I saw the first abomination running down a mage. It deteriorated quickly then. Mages who are careless in their use of magic may turn into abominations. Something must have gone wrong. You have seen the demons, haven't you? We will doubtless see more of those. But I fear the abominations more. They are no longer human, and are driven only by their lust for destruction. I am old, but there's fight left in me yet. At the very least, I should be able to bend them over my knee and give them a sound spanking. A long story. I cannot fault the Circle, though. Uldred had a persuasive argument, and how could they have known what happened? Well, I told the First Enchanter Irving what Loghain did on the battlefield. I revealed him for the traitorous bastard he is. Irving said he would take care of it. He called a meeting to confront Uldred. But something must have gone wrong. I emerged from my quarters when I heard the screams. They were coming from the meeting room, and it wasn't long before I saw the first abomination running down a mage. It deteriorated quickly then. I do not know. I found Petra first, and we were trying to fight our way to the meeting room to help, but we came across Irving. He was fighting a terrifying abomination, and he told me to get as many as I could to safety. I had to obey. That was the last time I saw Irving. A little. If I hadn't said anything, perhaps we would not be here now. But they needed to know the truth about Loghain. What is done is done. Let us see if we can put things right. Right now, when lives are at stake? Perhaps we should leave that for later. Besides, what is the point of that? One should let one's actions speak for themselves, and let others form their own opinions. Onward, then.
What now?
Here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long. It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready? All right. Be on your guard.
Right. It's either you or me, and it's going to be me.
That's a lot of...
Quickly.
If you must.
As you wish. This should be easy enough. They'll never know what hit him. Victory shall be mine! Right.
Please refrain from going into the stockroom. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen. Yes, it is I, Owain. You remember. I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do. The stockroom is my responsibility. I must keep it clean. I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
Owain, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here. No, I suppose I should count myself lucky. I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all. I do not know, but he came here with several others and took the litany of Adralla.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this. We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye.
Oh, marvelous.
approaching.
Please, please don't kill me. I know I have no right to ask for mercy, but I didn't mean for this death and destruction. We were just trying to free ourselves. Aldred told us that the Circle would support Loghain, and Loghain would help us be free of the Chantry. Don't you remember what it was like living here? The Templars watching. Always watching. We thought someone always has to take the first step. Force a change, no matter the cost.
Nothing is worth what you've done to this place.
And now Aldred's gone mad, and we are scattered, doomed to die at the hands of those who seek to right our wrongs. What else can I do? I'm trapped here. Thank you. The Maker will surely turn his eyes on you for your mercy.
As you wish. On.
Watch it. For the demons. Let's get time for supplies! Show me what you got. On it.
Please don't hurt me. I'm no one. I'm not important. I don't want to die. Omega! Thank you. I suppose I can breathe easy now. Godwin, Mage of the Circle of Ferelden, at your service. There were demons everywhere, blocking my exit. I decided that the best thing to do in that situation was to hide and be very, very quiet. I just really want to be somewhere safe. I think I might stay here for now. Maybe go back into my closet for a little while. And go where? The Templars have locked the door. I'm just going to stay here and see what happens. Thank you again for saving me. May we meet again in happier, less life-threatening times. There must be somewhere.
On it. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Let's get started. As you wish.
This looks like the head engine. Chanter's study, maybe. You think he's read all those?
This should be easy enough.
What do you need?
Yes? Is there something you wish to discuss? If not, we should hurry. Time is of the essence. Adrala was a bard in the service of Divine Clemens I. During the Second Exalted March, the schism had split the Chantry into the one we know and the Imperial Chantry in Tevinter. There was much mistrust of the Tevinter Imperium at this time, as you can imagine. Even though the Imperial Chantry forbade blood magic, the Chantry, our Chantry, did not believe them. After all, many of the Tevinter mages, and even their Magister Lords, had used blood magic with impunity throughout history. Together, with the help of the Chantry and its Templars, Adrala wrote the Litany to protect against the mind-controlling abilities of blood mages. Reciting the Litany breaks any existing mind control and prevents future attempts at domination from being successful. Onward, then. Everyone's gone, or dead. I fear the worst. Yes? Is there something you wish to discuss? If not, we should hurry. Time is of the essence. Onward, then.
Let's get started.
Dead, right?
Let's come at it! Here is your weakness! For the Great Mother! Desperation is only for few! Let's go! I go.
You had it coming! This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Right. On.